Video of mine. Jordan to go and buy tomato so we can make egg sauce with yam. So stay tuned though. Mwah. So now I'm finally back home. Let's get right into it. We'll start off by slicing our beef into tiny bits, tiny little pieces, as it is the first step into making yam sauce. So as you can see, I finally cut the beef into tiny little bits, very tiny, so it can be well done and well cooked for our yam sauce. So now let us wash our beef so we can put it on fire for it to cook before frying it. So now that I'm done washing my beef, I'll put it on fire and I'll add my seasoning such as salt, Maggi, and I'll add a little bit of onions to give it some taste. And I'll mix everything so it can be well cooked. And with that, we will let it boil for some time. A quick reminder that I did not add any water to my beef. The water here is only from the beef, it's the extract from the beef. I will only add water when I see that the beef needs water or when it is cooked. So, with that, let's get right into our tomatoes where we will slice them into tiny little bits. But before that, we need to wash our tomatoes before using them. Please do not forget this step. Please wash your tomatoes. And here we have our onions and our pepper where I will slice them too with my tomato. And here we have our sliced tomato and pepper with onions. Okay, now that we're done with this, let's get right into our yam. Today I'll be doing two types of yam, which is the cooked and the fried. I have very picky siblings, so I need to do both. So here we have the cooked one where I will wash it thoroughly before putting it on fire for it to cook. So let's get right into the yam that I'm going to fry. I will do the same steps, that is cut the back and also wash it thoroughly. The only difference is that one will be going into the pan to be fried while the other one is going to be cooked. So as you can see here, I'm washing the yam. Please and please, gentle reminder, wash your yam before putting it on fire. Please. So with that being said, let's get right into the frying. So this is it, it's being fried. And if you want your yam to be fried properly, please make sure that the fire is on the low. And for the cooked one, if you want it to be done well, then it should be high, not that high but a little bit high. So this is the one that is being cooked. You should also make sure that it is boiling, and when I mean by boiling, I mean boiling. It should be boiling, the water should not be settled, it should be bubbling, like a visual example of what you're seeing now. And so this is the first batch of the fried one. It is done. It was very, when I was doing this, it was very scary because the oil kept on splattering everywhere. It was really scary. Kudos to all moms that do this. Okay, so this is the first batch done. Let's get right into the second batch. I'm just praying that this all ends quickly because I am tired. I am very tired. So now as you can see, the cooked one is still on fire because we want them to be soft, we want it to be well done, we don't want any hard part or uneven or untasty part, so it's still on fire. Okay, so I know there will be questions like how do you know if it's done, how do you know if it's ready. You can take a fork and poke it to see if it's soft or if it's hard, then put it back. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a visual presentation of what I meant earlier. So as you can see, I'm going to take a fork and I'm going to try out a few pieces. And if I feel that it is not done, I will put it back into the pot and I will cover it. But if I feel that it is done and it is ready, I'll go and I'll pour out all the water and put the yam back inside the pot. And finally, we are done with yam. And this is the cooked yam. This is what it looks like. So with that, the same oil that I used to fry the yam, I'll use it to fry my beef. Remember the beef that we sliced in the beginning of this video? Yes, that's the beef that we'll be frying. And you also add onions. Why? To give it taste. So after that, you leave it to fry for a while, and you will see that I have changed color to this golden brown color, and that's when you know it is ready to be taken out. So I'll take all of the meat out, all of the beef out. Please do not mind me taking so long to take ordinary beef out. It was because I was using only one hand and I was using the other hand to film. So please pardon me. Don't mind me. So now I'll be adding in my tomato, the sliced tomato, the onions, the pepper with green pepper. I know I didn't show you all this earlier. I decided to add this a while ago. So now that I've added, I will stir everything. I will mix everything so that it will fry properly. As you can see, that's what I'm doing right now. So now I'll let it sit for a while. After I'm done mixing it, I'll cover it. And after a while, this is what it will look like. So I'll stir it a little bit to mix everything, and then I will go in to add my seasoning such as Maggi, salt, and pepper. After I've added all my seasonings, I'll then stir it one more time again before I let it sit again for the second time. So now I'll just let it stay for a while and then I'll go and prep my eggs. So over here I have about 11 or 12 eggs. I lost count. So now I'm just going to mix everything together like how you usually do with your eggs. Okay, so I'm just going to season my egg. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt because I've already seasoned the tomato paste that's on fire. And I'm going to mix everything so that the salt will get dissolved properly and it'll be distributed evenly. So now back to the tomato paste. I'm going to add the beef that I fried earlier, and when I add it, I'm going to give everything a little stir so that the beef will have this juicy taste. So after this process, I'll then go in to add my eggs. Remember the eggs that I wish I will add them into the tomato paste. Okay, so there was a mistake I made, which I will not want you all to also make the mistake. This is the mistake. Instead of letting it sit, I decided to mix everything, which is a huge no-no. You're supposed to let it sit for a while like that before mixing everything together. Please and please do not repeat the mistake I made. I've learned, and the next time I'll definitely not be making this mistake. So now I'll then let it sit, and when I'm back, it'll look like this. This is where y'all are supposed to mix it, but I mixed mine earlier. Mistake. So now that I've mixed it, I'll mix it more and more so that everything will get into and it'll be mixed thoroughly. So I'll then let it to sit for a while, and after a while, this will be your result. This will be your egg sauce. It is finally ready to be dished out, to be served, and you can enjoy it with either your fried or your cooked yam. So this was the end result. This was mine. It was very delicious. It was very juicy. It was mwah. So now we have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you all. See you on my next video. God bless you. Stay safe and stay well. Bye bye.